Hello everyone, it's Hannah here, and today we're going to be doing the May bullet journal setup. So for this month, I chose a cherry blossom theme. I know it's kind of late, but there are still cherry blossoms in May, although usually it is April, but I just decided to do this theme a bit later. So I just wrote out May, and then I'm making these branches and coloring them in with black, and then I'm gonna add some pink flowers just on the trees and floating petals around the page. Yeah, so I'm just adding some flowers and making the petals just floating near the trees to kind of fill in some space. And you can put a quote on the page on the left if you would like. I just decided not to this time. Okay, so I'm just erasing my pencil marks, but for this next page is the calendar layout. I tend to use this one quite a lot to write in future stuff and events I have to do, so I find this one really useful. I know some people don't really use it that much, so I'm just making the boxes right now, just kind of filling them in, and then I'm gonna add some of the theme. So I'm just adding in some branches around the page where I can fill in space, and then just coloring them in with my black marker. And this is actually the Pilot Bravo. I find it's really easy to use for coloring in, especially with the black color, because it's not too thick, but it has plenty of ink. So yeah. And then I'm just adding in some pink flowers, just filling the space, putting some petals in, and then I decided I'm also going to make a little goal page. And once I fill in these numbers, then a little goal page. Yeah, so for this next page, this is going to be my habit tracker. So right now I'm making a line that's 30 boxes actually long, and then I'm just writing out habit tracker, and instead of using a color, I just added a line as a drop shadow behind it. I'm not sure how I like it, but I just wanted to try something new. So I have a couple habits this month. I always try to change them up a bit, but you can obviously do whatever you want. So I'm just adding in some branches around the space, and on to the next page, which is my sleep tracker. So again, I'm just making lines 30 boxes long, and here I go labeling this other side. Then I'm just gonna write out sleep tracker with my Pentel calligraphy brush pen, and then just adding a drop shadow, and then just kind of decorating the page with the whole cherry blossom theme, little petals around. Not too busy, but very simplistic. So then I'm just adding in the hours. So this next page is my daily log, or daily gratitude, which you can use to write, just a quick sentence about your day, how it went, what you did, just anything that comes to your mind. And I actually kind of like this page, and I can also refer back to it if I wanted to know how I was feeling on a certain day. Maybe I had a big test, just kind of reflect back on it. Then I'm just adding in some more branches, and on this page I decided to do something new. I did a playlist page, which I've seen people have done before, but I've never actually tried it. So it's just like songs that maybe I listened to that month. So right now I'm just making the boxes. I'm doing 9 songs or albums, as you can put in there. I'm more gonna fill this in like throughout the month, depending on what I listen to. So yeah, I'm just filling them in right now. And then for design, I added a little play and pause and fast forward button to all these. And then I printed out the album and glued it in to the little box. And throughout the month, you could add more boxes depending on what you listen to. So now we're getting into the weekly spreads. For this month, I decided to do a more simplistic spread. Just has numbers. It's 1 week per page. So I just like wrote out the number, and instead of like writing out the actual day, which I might add later, and you could obviously do that. And then I'm just adding some branches in the background for decoration. So again, just adding some petals and some little flowers off in the distance, just trying to add some color to this, make the page look more full. And then I just skipped ahead to the end of the month so I can show you guys this last page, which is just my month reflection and the end of the month in the calendar. So I just added in some like highlighter marks. I thought it looked cool. Maybe not. I don't know. Then I'm just adding in more branches to fit the theme. And that's it. So for May, I did this cherry blossom theme with the black branches and the pink flowers and petals. Then I have my calendar layout, which I might add some color to later to make it look better. Then I have my habit tracker and sleep tracker, which are basically like daily things you can do. Also the daily log or daily gratitude, and the my playlist section, which you can add songs or albums throughout the month. Then here we have my weekly spread, with the blossom theme, branches, and then my month reflection. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope to see you again.